Hello and welcome to Soda Tasting, an online show dedicated to soda reviews and appreciation. I'm Patrick O'Keefe. On episode 9 of Soda Tasting, I reviewed Cheerwine, the cherry-flavored soda from my home state of North Carolina. Now, the Cheerwine that's commonly available throughout the country is the one that's sweetened with high fructose corn syrup, but they also make a sugar-sweetened version that comes in a glass bottle. And it's actually a really cool glass bottle, kind of a barrel shape. Now, Cheerwine comes from Carolina Beverage, and it was introduced in 1917. As far as ingredients go, between the two, they're the same, except for the swapping of sweeteners, and even down to the nutritional information. You know, they both have 150 calories, they both have 25 milligrams of sodium, they both have 42 grams of carbohydrates, all of which are sugars. And as far as caffeine goes, the high fructose corn syrup version has 48 milligrams, and I couldn't find what the sugar version might be if it's different, but it does have caffeine and presumably the same content. So I like Cheerwine a lot, and in episode 9 I gave it 3.5 out of 5. And I recently had the opportunity to try the sugar version and liked it a lot, and so I wanted to compare the two to see, you know, what the difference might be in flavor and if I have a preference between them. So that's why I have both versions here with me today, as well as a couple cups. So I'm interested to take a look and see, you know, what kind of difference we can expect. I've done a couple of sugar and high fructose corn syrup comparisons here on Soda Tasting, and if my memory serves me, I've generally preferred the high fructose corn syrup version. So what I want to do is I just want to try the sugar version first, taste it a little bit before I compare it to the high fructose corn syrup. Now, Cheerwine has kind of a crisp cherry taste. It's not a cola, it's truly a cherry flavored soda. Very good. You know, you get a lot of that cherry, and yeah, it's just a really good cherry soda. I haven't had a lot of cherry sodas, but you know, I do like this one quite a bit. So I don't really have a point of reference to compare it to as far as cherry goes, but the flavor is very good. It's very crisp, very clean. Now let's go ahead and compare it to the high fructose corn syrup version to see, you know, what kind of difference I can pick up, if at all. It's different. There is a difference in the smell, though. I mean, from the sugar version, I definitely get a stronger, more pronounced cherry smell. It's definitely there. So let me compare now. Now let's go back to the sugar. And after a lot of consideration, I have to say the flavor of Cheerwine with sugar, in my opinion, is vastly superior to the high fructose corn syrup version. And that might be the first time I preferred the sugar version on Soda Tasting in limited trials, to be honest. Mexican Coke, Sundrop, both the sugar versions I liked, but just kind of preferred the high fructose corn syrup. But the sugar formula of Cheerwine, if I had this Cheerwine near me, I can't buy this near me as far as I know, but if I could, I would drink Cheerwine more often. Literally, the sugar version of Cheerwine has changed my perception of Cheerwine, which I thought was, you know, a good soda to begin with, but definitely not, you know, one of my higher rated sodas. And so I rated the 3.5 for this Cheerwine. And I'm going to go ahead and give Cheerwine with sugar a 4.5 out of 5. That's right, a full point advance between the sugar and the high fructose corn syrup version. So if you've never had the sugar version, I highly recommend that you give it a try. It is really good. And I'd love to hear from you if you've had Cheerwine in the sugar version in the comments on sodatasting.com. Let me know, what you think, what you prefer, which tastes better to you. Please definitely let me know. And also, if you like what you see here on Soda Tasting, please subscribe to receive every show automatically via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, RSS, or email. You can find links to all those options at sodatasting.com. Thank you for watching, and as always, everything in moderation.